Can we really swat that spider? Oh my god. Tell me your plan, Mr. Rebel! I'd planned to take you out if you turned out to be on the side of the Royals. But I think I can trust you. I can't believe I was that close to getting shanked over here. Ah! Like you said, I have no intention of leaving Dirk's group. In other words, you were testing me. You're a foreigner and a lawyer who's been charged with abetting a criminal to boot. And I've seen a fair share of lawyers get pardoned after weeping at the feet of the Queen. Well, I'm gonna keep fighting till the end. Yeah, I can see that now. Sorry I ever doubted you. So what are you doing here anyway? I came to get the secret hideout key from a helper. A secret hideout? Yep. I was supposed to get my next order from Dirk there. But the town's swarming with cops thanks to that murder. Nothing I can do about that. What about the order Dirk was supposed to give you? Gonna have to abort that mission. Now I'm just lying low, waiting for a chance to make contact with Dirk again. Hey, why the long face? I thought you'd be able to tell me something about the High Priest's murder. Sorry to disappoint you. Oh, I know. Let me make it up to you with this. You stole it? What is it? This orb is actually a key that opens the door to one of our secret hideouts. I can't say any more than that. Anyway, I hope it helps. This orb is a key? Yep! Plus the hideout's in a totally unexpected location. And being that it's super secret, we couldn't have just any ordinary key, no. I see. An orb entrusted to me by Mr. Rebel. It's the key to the Rebel hideout. Maybe this will help me unravel the truth behind this case. Thanks. Don't mention it! Besides, you're a fellow brother-in-arms fighting the powers that be. If it'll help you, feel free to pick my brain a bit more. Tell me about the magical ghost that's killing everyone. Everyone's been talking about the return of Lady Kira lately. Well, my friend Maya suspected of being the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. You wouldn't happen to know who she really is, though, would you? Beats me, but whoever she is, she bushwhacked me and hauled me off to jail. Even worse, on top of attacking us and delivering us to the cops, she's been watching us like a hawk and framing us for different crimes. Watching you like a hawk? Framing you for crimes? Why would anyone go to all that trouble when you've probably just been really committing crimes? Right? You're rebels, right? Our kingdom likes to pretend that its people are free to think what they want. Because of that, the authorities can't arrest you just for sympathizing with the rebellion. So they resort to framing people for things they didn't do. Then that Lady Kira figure is... Yep! She's just some lickspittle working for the Grand regime. Wow. Lickspittle is a crazy word. I like it.
Even without the DC Act, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddies' days are numbered.
What's that supposed to mean?
Let's just say I got a little trick up my sleeve, so I'd watch it if I were you. 'Cause you got a defiant attitude, like one of them dragon dupes.
So he was talking about Lady Kira, then?
Advanced combat skills, detailed surveillance, and clever setups. She's no amateur if you ask me.
So, you're saying the monarchy is using Lady Kira to secretly take out the rebels?
Exactly. The Grand regime is using her to control the people, even down to what we think.
Why don't the people protest if the monarchy is doing things like that?
Unfortunately, we don't have any conclusive evidence. And without that,
we can't prove anything. I know the feeling. If I bring this up in court, they'd probably dismiss it out of hand. I'll have to unmask Lady Kira if I want to get anywhere. So what are you guys trying to do, other than find conclusive evidence? Our goal? To get rid of that evil, no-good Defense Culpability Act. I can tell just by looking at Dirk's law book. The DC Act has turned this kingdom into a corrupt cesspool, where false charges are overlooked and prosecutors are the only ones heard in court. It's been 23 years since it was first enacted. What happened 23 years ago to make them pass such a terrible law? The assassination of Queen Amara. That's where it all began.
It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated. And it was the rebel leader Dirk who did it.
Dirk assassinated the former queen, didn't he? That's the official line, but... The official line? Those charges were completely trumped up. Dirk was framed, I'm telling you. He was? Plus, Dirk was a lawyer. Once the people thought a lawyer had killed the queen, they turned against all lawyers. And that's how the DC Act was first passed. So that's why there aren't any lawyers left in Kurain. Even worse, it changed the significance of the divination seance. The significance of the divination seance? They were holding seances in court. They were holding seances in court even before the DC Act? You bet they were! Lawyers and prosecutors used to hotly contest the insights that came out of seances. You mean like what I've been doing? Right! Well, it's like Dirk used to say, the royal priestess's insights are just another piece of evidence. Right. I see what you mean about the significance of the divination seance changing. Yep, the insights became the only truth, and arguing against them was banned.
As royal priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time, I will prove that the insights I glean thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end with you under the headsman's axe.
From what I've seen, Rafa would agree with that. This kingdom's a shadow of its former self. It's become a dictatorship where the royals use the fear trumped-up charges to rule. And that's what Dirk's been rebelling against. Yep, now all we want is to live in a kingdom with a fair and impartial legal system. I don't think it's that much to ask for. And there's only one way to make that come true. Overthrow the current regime. So that's the truth behind the rebels. Well, PW, my friend, it's about time for me to get going. After all, I am the fangs of the Defiant Dragon. Fit. That's a rebel! Wop, 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 wop. You're not gonna do that alley-oop thing again, are you? I was just getting to that. See you when I see you. Alley-oop! I guess that works. Why does he have to jump like that before just running off? Well, I guess we're friends now. I'm friends with a rebel. Great. That's great. But enough about that. I've already spent way too much time here. Kurain Bazaar. Just hopping out of a sewer. Ugh. I probably smell terrible.
Who, is that you or the yak? The yak ox?
Whew. I finally got out of there.
Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you're okay. I was so worried about you.
Shadow? What happened to him anyway?
He came out of the manhole about 5 minutes after you went in. Sorry he wasn't much help.
Yeah, why didn't you protect me, loyal doggy poochie companion?
Well, Did you find anything of worth?
Oh, well, I tripped and fell down there. I must have been out cold for a while. I better keep things to myself for now.
I figured as much.
I have to find that secret hideout Mr. Rebel was talking about. I should probably start with places that have something to do with the High Priest. Places to do with the High Priest, such as the High Priest's house. Let's head there first. Okay, is there anything key-like here? I've already searched here, but never hurts to take another look around. There's probably not anything new. Oh yeah, right here where the orb used to be. It's that family photo they took. Oh. Oh, but the orb isn't in that one. Miss Emmy said it was taken the day before the rite. I don't suppose any of them could have possibly imagined what was to come. Nothing new? We don't care that there was a big thing there? Alright, so this is not the secret entrance. Seemingly. Is there a secret at the inner sanctum? Something new's happening here.
Bobbed head, you already searched here, did you not?
Oh, well, I just thought I'd look around again, you know, in case I missed something. I probably shouldn't tell her I'm looking for the secret rebel hideout. We have a saying back home, leave no stone unturned.
Oh, well, yes. You cannot stump me, I know that one.
Actually, I don't have a clue is written all over your face. Okay. I'm suspicious of this statue, actually, but somewhere that you wouldn't expect to is there a... Oh, it's just the robe still sitting here. Let's see, where would I hide if I were a secret entrance? Is there anything new here at all? Or am I just wasting my time? Oh, the eye! The eye of the bird! It's definitely the eye that they made a big deal of about the gem being missing. It's a statue of a bird. I should take a closer look later. Now sounds like later to me. Hey, this eye is missing.
What are you doing? You must not touch that for no reason.
Sorry. But that shape, I wonder. It's the perfect size to put my attorney's badge in. Let me just, right, like that?
Yes, good. I see you now. Yes. With the attorney's badge.
No, it's clearly the orb.
Take that.
We're just gonna show Rafa how to get to the rebel hideout. I knew it. Time for some Scooby-Doo antics.
What?
She must be at a loss for words, and that doesn't happen too often.
What is this place? Explain yourself at once, bobbed head.
Also, Maya was right. There's totally a secret entrance. I don't think she's ready for my jelly, for the full story. I don't really know much myself, but it seems to be a secret rebel hideout. Gosh! If I'm shocked there's a secret door here, I imagine that goes double for Rafa.
A rebel hideout in the inner sanctum! Somebody will pay for this!
Well, for now, I think I'll have a look around.
Wait! You must not enter before the police!
Don't worry, I won't disturb anything. Or at least I'll try not to. Besides, with you watching over me, it should be fine, right? And, you see?
Fine, just please stop pleading your case. I can only stand so much lawyerly drivel. But I will be presenting all information gleaned from your efforts here to the police.
Of course. Now, shall we?
I will go no further.
Oh, right, you're not supposed to come in contact with the taint of Lady Kira's battles.
Very good, Bobbed Head. I commend you for remembering.
Oh, well, thank you. Wait, why am I thanking her?
I may not be able to enter, but I will allow no misdeeds on your part. I will be watching you like a warbad from the entrance here.
I told you I'm not going to do anything. I better hurry before she changes her mind. Okay. Oh, is that not how I go in? Do I hit move? Yep. Rebel hideout. Okay. Oh, this place is cool! And there's a lot of guns. Pitchfork, crossbow. Yikes.
I believe this to be a sacred space that enshrines the source of the spring water.
That makes sense. The rebels must have converted it into a secret hideout. So the reason there was blood was somebody got killed in here, potentially. So it probably wasn't draped on the statue. I wonder if that too was originally intended to hide and protect this sacred space.
To think those filthy rebels were scheming their schemes in this most sacred space. It is a desecration upon Koreanism itself. The defiant dragon shall pay for this.
I suppose it's only natural that she'd be upset, but the investigation must go on. I think I'll start by taking a picture of the place. Good thing I brought a camera to snap some souvenir shots.
Stop that! You must not take photos here without permission!
Rafe is really fired up. She's sticking her head in as far as it will go. I guess she won't be tainted as long as she doesn't touch anything? It's probably fine. Alright, now to search every nook and cranny.
Bobbed Head, just because it is hard for me to see your every move, do not use that as an excuse to touch and break things.
I heard you the first time, sheesh! Alright, what have we got? I like these big green things. What do they do? So this is the water source that supplies the inner sanctum spring. It flows through the channel built into the floor before heading outside.
Lady Kira uses the sacred water to wash the taint of battle from her body.
It's also not red like the water in the spring. Which blows what my theory was, straight away. A large stone slab. It's shaped like a magatama. Looks rather unstable. I bet it'd tip over in an earthquake. Huh? What's that earthy, grass-like, mossy smell?
It is the smell of the moss that covers the stone.
Oh, so this shaggy green stuff is moss. Huh? It looks like some of the moss about halfway up has been disturbed. There's a handprint. Wonder why that is. One quick touch can't hurt, right? Whoa! The slab's starting to wobble.
What is happening? What have you done to the sacred space?
Nothing. All I did was nudge it a little. I knew it looked unstable. Probably best not to touch it again. But I see handprints. There's handprints right there. And yeah, you're right. I do spy somebody's got some red on them. What's this? A blood stain. I should probably try to figure out what happened in here.
Do not tamper with any evidence before the police arrive.
The police? Hey, that reminds me. Emma gave me something for times just like these. A little bit of the luminol.
How do I help your investigation? Here, it's all yours. I wanted to bring you a bunch of other forensic tools, but they were confiscated at the airport.
Luminol testing fluid. This might actually come in handy. Lemony luminol. Luminol testing fluid glows in reaction to even the tiniest traces of blood. So it can even detect areas where blood has been wiped up. Might help us figure out what happened in here. Okay, time for science to do its thing. First, let me put these red tinted glasses on to see the luminols glow. We'll just... All right, let's do it. We're gonna spot some luminol. Then I just touch wherever I want to spray some of the luminol. Areas where there was blood will react by turning blue. Which I won't be able to see because I can tell while wearing these actual red glasses that blue things kind of vanish. Oh wow, it's double red. All right, I'm taking this out. I suspect these quite a bit. Well, I know there's blood over here. No? They do not hold your hand in the forensics in this game, do they? Oh, okay, there we go. This is a huge blood stain. Something big must have happened here.
Perhaps the High Priest's blood flowed in there from under the Warbad statue.
There was definitely a lot of blood here, but it's impossible to say much else at this point. I'll just take a picture for now. Oh right, luminol reactions don't show up in photos. I'll just have to take some notes. I'll just draw on the blood. That should do it. It's pretty good, actually. It's a pretty good likeness of where the blood was. I didn't notice before, but the blood stain looks like it was smeared away in one place. Is it because the Warbad revolving door passed over it? Or did someone try to write their name in the blood and they just wiped it out? Because I hear that happens a lot. Okay, well, we got the markings of the blood. Alright, good. I was gonna say, we better not be done investigating yet. There's still so many pretty cool things to look at first. Weapons! And lots of them, too.
We are lucky we found them before they could be used. Excellent work, Bobbed Head.
Oh, thanks. If the rebellion ever happens, I hope it's bloodless. Don't want to see anybody get killed on either side. There's a calendar? That's cool. There's a Plume Punisher calendar here.
Ah, now I understand. The villains in the Plume Punisher are based on the insurgents. Watching the show must have roused their ire against Lady Kira.
I doubt that's it. Maybe that's why you like it. It's a clock? Look!
What is it, Bobbed Head?
It's a Plume Punisher clock.
Why, I believe it is a limited edition promotional item given to 50 lucky viewers. This rare item plays the Plume Punisher theme song every hour. Hand it over now, Bobbed Head. Not that I want it. It's just that it's good evidence to have.
Ah! She snatched it away from me. No matter what she says, Rafa is definitely a huge fan.
What a fine item. And this switch, if I'm right...
It's the Plume Punisher theme song.
Yes, now I see. The insurgents who use this room must be Plume Punisher fans.
That may be so, but I don't see how it's relevant to this case. Bad guys can still like Superman. Are these shackles, or is this just the, like, toilet commode you pull to flip the thing around if you're inside? The statue door rotates when you pull this chain.
I see. Then you must shut the door and destroy its mechanism. That will deprive the insurgents of access to this place.
But wouldn't that trap me in here?
Not to worry. I would come to visit you once a year.
She's actually serious. Please don't kill me, Rafa. I know you kind of want to kill me, but please don't kill me, Rafa. Okay, this is probably the flag.
How dare those filthy insurgents raise their banner amid such a sacred space? Bobbed Head, you must burn it at once.
Didn't you tell me not to touch or damage anything?
This is an exception. Very well, if you'll not do it, then I will.
But your benevolence, I thought you're not supposed to come in here. For once, the strange customs of this kingdom are working in my favor. Didn't have to destroy evidence. Huh? There's something under the banner. A microphone. What's this doing here? Was someone trying to record something with it? Was their hideout bugged? Probably by someone who's not them? Looks like an order from Dirk.
What's this? Let me see that.
I thought you're not supposed to touch anything in here.
This is an exception. Now hand it over. Let's see here. Oh, holy mother.
What? What does it say?
It is an order intended for that rebel named Dats. It reads, after the rite, infiltrate the palace under the guise of returning Lady Kira's costume, and search for clues about that incident from 23 years ago. Dirk.
23 years ago? He must mean the assassination of Queen Amara. I wonder what the rebels are up to. It's intriguing and all, but it doesn't seem related to the case at hand.
This will not do. I must warn my mother at once.
No need to do that. This order will never be carried out. Lady Kira's costume is still here. An abbot in me is no longer able to aid the rebels.
I knew that.
Well, I think that covers about everything here. Oh, hi, Emma.
Mr. Wright, you shouldn't have come in here before the police.
Sorry, but I was in a hurry. I didn't do anything. I sprayed luminol everywhere. I sprayed it basically everywhere. Her benevolence can attest to that.
It is your fault for being so slow. I expect the police to work faster and more efficiently.
Sorry.
Well, Bobbed Head, have you not already seen enough?
I guess it's about time I got back to the temple. Go over everything I've learned. Alright, well, I think we're wrapping up.
Welcome back, Mr. Wright. How did it go?
Unfortunately, I didn't find anything conclusive.
No way.
I mean, we found a lot of neat stuff.
I do not understand, Bobbed Head.
What don't you understand?
Why you did not commit any misdeeds during your investigation. After all, lawyers ply their trade primarily through illicit means and methods.
What? Who told you that?
My mother. Are you saying she was wrong? No, that cannot be. You must have committed some sort of misdeed right under my nose.
If that were so, she wasted her whole day following me around.
What is it? Prosecutor Sadmati has need of me.
What's going on?
I must go perform a divination seance for Perez Allot. It is our custom for the prosecution to review its contents before a trial begins.
I see.
The third time will be the charm.
Can I go? Do I not get to? I should get access to the right to see the evidence?
My insights will finally bring you to your knees tomorrow, and I will teach that neophyte practitioner a lesson.
Looks like the royal priestess is back with a vengeance. She's made a full recovery from when we started the investigation earlier today. I look forward to seeing you in court, your benevolence.
Your overconfidence will be your downfall. You will not look so confident when I am finished with you tomorrow.
Actually, I'm not really looking forward to seeing her tomorrow. Or ever again. Especially without any solid evidence.
Why don't we go over everything you know so far?
Alright. Let's see here. Acolyte Zealot was killed during the rite with Lady Kira's dagger. And Maya's fingerprints were found on it.
That doesn't sound very good.
I know. It's the very definition of being up a creek without a paddle. The day before his murder, Zealot enjoyed a meal with the high priest, his wife, and Maya. And Maya, I actually just noticed, actually has her strap with the Plume Punisher on it right there. I also learned about spirit channeling here in Kurain.
None of that sounds very helpful.
Oh, but I did hear something interesting. That the rebel hunting Lady Kira might be working for the Justice Minister.
What? Really? Our kingdom is supposed to be ruled through faith and laws. We can't allow the people to be controlled by fear and violence.
Abi, that sounds like something a rebel might say.
It does? But if that Lady Kira really is one of Minister Inga's subordinates, that would exonerate Miss Maya.
Unfortunately, I have no way of proving it in court.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, I almost forgot about the secret rebel hideout we found at the Inner Sanctum. There was a blood stain inside, but I don't know if or how it's connected to this case, though.
Wow, a secret room at the Inner Sanctum. That would be a huge hit with tourists.
This kid really is an entrepreneur at heart.
What I mean is that hideout could be important to your case.
Maybe, but it's still too early to tell. Ugh. Looks like I'm heading into court without any useful evidence.
We'll just have to pray something appears during tomorrow's trial. Princess Rafa's divination seance might be my only hope. There could be some new information in it that might help. The divination seance? But I thought it always works against the accused.
Not always. Right, it's like Dirk used to say, the royal priestess's insights are just another piece of evidence.
Really? I never heard anyone say that before. It's hard to figure you out sometimes, sir.
Divination seances worked both ways before the Defense Culpability Act. It's only now that the people of Kurain find it strange.
Mr. Wright, I just wanted to say, good luck tomorrow.
Thanks. I can't afford to lose this next one. I've collected all sorts of information, but I haven't even started connecting the dots. If I could do that, I might have a shot at pulling off a win. Rava's insights will be the deciding factor. It's a huge gamble, but it's all I've got. To be continued. That's all for the investigation. Come in Thursday when we're going to be having a trial and potentially dying at the end of it if we can't figure out a way out of this one. Oh boy. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. That's going to be all for tonight. Bye for now.